What's good with the people, man? You know what I'm talking about, man? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? How's y'all doing on that on this things that's there Thursday? Say things that's there Thursday. What are you talking about, baby? We gonna get into it, but before we do that, what's good, people? Like hee hee ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? Ken in the pen, man. You know what I'm talking about? All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Did I say Ken in the pen? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now, man. You can go and get you one off 76 MacArthur, man. Giants Liquor is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, man. 82nd Hillside Barbershop. You know what I'm talking about, man. They say somebody put them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now you know, because I tell you every morning, but just in case you missed it, you can come get them things from me. You know what I'm talking about? You can come get them from me. You know what I'm talking about, man? Also in stores now. Funkadie trying, man. You know what I'm talking about? Funkadie trying, man. You know what I'm talking about? But if all else fails, and I mean, if all else fails, you know what I'm talking about? If all fails, man, you can go and get you one of them things off of Amazon. Make sure you copy a hardback. You know what I'm talking about? Uh-oh, what's that? Swing that finger, young man. You know what I'm talking about? This one right here. Oh, that's the one, bro. Come on with it, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Red that thing up, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Come on with it, man. Worldwide INC, man. You know what I'm talking about? Come on with it, bro. Worldwide Incorporated. Go fast, bro. I'm gonna say worldwide. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna say, what does that mean, bro? I'm gonna continuously tell you it means everybody. You know what I'm talking about? And Dugu, Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rube, Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player. That's who comes next, man. Same thing, bro. All my folks on the bottom of that thing, all my folks on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get through these disclaimers. But before we do that, Mama says, and Mama always says, boy, brush them whiskers when you on TV, boy. You know what I'm talking about? Even if they got a hole in them. You know what I'm talking about? I almost forgot y'all. Coffee Chronicles. Coffee Chronicles. Hey, say, bro, you sure got a sense of humor, don't you? Whereas we have to, hey, let's get through these disclaimers, man. Now, good brother like myself, good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug usage. Good brother like myself, good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug sellers. You know what I'm saying? Good brother like myself, good brother like myself, I don't promote no alcohol consumption. You know what I'm talking about? Don't take a sip of the sippers. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, man. Don't do it. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about, man? I don't promote no crime. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no violence. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off people. People. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Don't. You know what I'm talking about? Promote. You know what I'm talking about? No. Negativity. No. You know what I'm talking about? No. No, man. I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to Brett. Man, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you find the right thing to do with it, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got, young ladies and gentlemen. But a good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about, man, I ain't prejudiced, no, man, you know what I'm talking about, good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. No, man, you know what I'm talking about, good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the little people, you know what I'm talking about, no, man. Me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to Brett, man. I just loves me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? Out that joy. You know what I'm talking about? And that love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. Back to YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on over here. Fuck with your partner, man. All right. Check it out, man. Psst, psst. Come fuck with nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Man, how's y'all doing on the things that's there Thursday? You say, bro, what is we talking about, man? Things that's there. Oh, we gonna get into it. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to all the bitches who missed their edges. You know? Baby, come back. Baby, come back. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck it, I see. No things that's there. Say, bro, what we talk about? Oh man, this is gonna be a little bit off of subject, man. You know, not really. It's gonna be right on subject actually. I'm talking about, so I had to check to go cash the other day and shit, man. So I go to the thing to cash my check. Now y'all look, cause I just had some receipt. You know what I'm talking about? So I just had to go do something at the DMV. You know what I'm talking about? So long story short, they gave me the paper ID, voided my other ID, and they was sending me my other ID, right? So I go cash the check, man. You get what I'm saying, man? And now the lady, I done gave her all my credentials. Now all I'm required to do is give you that paper ID that's from DMV. You know what I'm talking about? They got it on their paper. You even my people that slick, you know, it's just some shit that you don't fuck with. You get what I'm talking about? Social Security, say all that shit. It's just certain shit you don't fuck with. You get what I'm saying? DMV one of them. You know what I'm talking about? So I got a lady my paper ID, man. Get a lady my ID void. Do y'all realize this bitch turned around and asked me, well, why did you? She asked me, why did I change my ID? I looked at the bitch and said, what? And she got the look on my face, and then she went on about her motherfucking business. They gonna say, baby, cuz, why did you say all that? Because this is how we get to things that's there. Because you see the way this world is right now, man, going around it. You see the way it is, bruh. Nothing has changed. You get what I'm saying? Nothing has changed. So if you're doing something now, those are things that's there inside you. You get what I'm saying? That bitch been nosy. You know what I'm talking about? But we done got so comfortable with this type of shit in the world. You know what I'm talking about? That bitch thought it was okay to ask me some shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Just pure nosy, bitch. It ain't none of your. This is not even a question for your motherfucking job title. You get what I'm saying? Bitch, a motherfucker at DMV didn't even ask me that. So why is it your business? And once again, things that's there. You know what I'm talking about? That shit been in that bitch. She's just nosy. And this is what I'm trying to get y'all to realize. Because the world, like, you know how we always saying it's fucked up now, which it is. You know what I'm talking about? There's all Boosie and a bunch of this shit, bro. It is. But see, there's a lot of motherfuckers who couldn't wait for the world to get like this. Because the things that's there inside them, you know what I'm talking about, they can get away with it now. Because you got to realize, motherfuckers just didn't start snitching, bro. Motherfuckers just didn't start gossiping. Motherfuckers, all the shit you see motherfuckers doing now, man, those were things that was there inside of them. So if you running around here doing this fuck shit, bro, like, you ain't doing this shit because this is just the shit that's going on in the world. You're doing that shit because those are the things that's there inside you. You know what I'm talking about, man? The things that's there. You know what I'm talking about, man? That shit just inside you, folks. And it always has been. You know what I'm talking about? It's just cool to display that shit now. You know what I'm saying? And we get away with that shit. You get what I'm saying? We get away with just a bunch of shit. Just like that bitch took it upon herself to ask me, why did I change my ID? Now, why is that any of your motherfucking business, bitch? I just handed you the paperwork that I needed to hand you. And all I need you to hand me is my motherfucking money. You know what I'm talking about? But instead, you thought that it was wise to ask me, why did I change my ID? You know what I'm talking about? That ain't none of your motherfucking business, bitch. And we do that shit like we made being nosy and asking questions. We really be asking disrespectful questions that we don't think is disrespectful because we nosy. I'll give you a quick. If somebody had a fight, bruh, and they come around, you just let them people come around, bruh. You get what I'm saying? All that what happened and all that, bruh, that ain't none of your motherfucking business. Now, if they want to tell us what happened, bruh, they can tell us what happened unless this is your motherfucking kid or something. Now, this don't apply to know your parenting, bruh. This don't. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just talking about everybody on the same grown. You know what I'm talking about? Now, something come to your kids, bruh, that's some shit you got to find out. That's when you start asking them inappropriate questions. You feel me? Because you got to find out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to people, bruh, like, and I spoke on this millions of times before. Like, a motherfucker come around and just get to asking you shit. Like, you go to a family function, you pop up with a bitch or something, and motherfuckers get to asking y'all questions and shit. You know what I'm talking about? So how long y'all been there and all that shit is disrespectful. It ain't none of your motherfucking business. How long we been together. It ain't none of your motherfucking business if we married. It ain't none of your motherfucking business if we got kids. It ain't none of your motherfucking business, bro. You know what I'm talking about? If the motherfuckers don't share, if they not willing to share this information, it's none of your business, bro. That ain't nothing you try to pry up out nobody. where you living at, where you work at, and all that shit, bro. That's nosy, bro. I don't even get how we be getting away with that shit. So if I'm ever with you in the motherfucker, and then they act like you got a smart mouth. When you tell them that ain't none of your business. Now you have a smart mouth. You know what I'm talking about? I just don't. This should be puzzling to me. You get what I'm saying? So we go on the motherfucking family gather. We come over here and motherfucker ask me, so where do you work? And I tell you, none of your business, man. You gonna make it seem like I'm rude? You not rude for asking me that motherfucking question, no, right? You ain't rude for that. Because they done fucked your perception up so much, and so much of this bullshit is going on around the world, bruh. Being nosy has become common. So you can run around and ask all these police ass questions, all these, bruh, and that's what be happening. That's what I be hearing, bruh. It just sound like they done sent a decoy over here with a wire, bruh. Well, I don't even know you, bruh. You get what I'm saying? It ain't none of your motherfucking business about nothing. And I mean nothing that I got going on, bruh, if I don't want to share it. You get what I'm saying? Coffee Chronicles. It ain't none of your business about nothing I'm doing, bruh. And I'm gonna treat you with the same respect, though. It ain't like I just don't want you to ask me no questions, and I'm gonna come around and ask you you know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna come around and ask you buku shit, cause I'm not. Cause I'm not, folks. But those things that's there, bruh, Thursday it is. They gonna say, bro, what are you talking about? I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, the way people is just the way people is. People don't act a certain way because, like, can't nobody, the way you are, bro, is just the way you are. So if you spiteful, you're always going to find a way to be spiteful. You know what I'm talking about? If you're nosy, you're always going to find a way to be nosy, man. You know what I'm talking about? If you're a bully, you're always going to find a way to bully somebody. You get what I'm saying, bro? Whatever you are, that's just what you are, bro. But I was just talking to a motherfucker and they acting like the times, like it's the times that got everybody in this character, and it's not, bruh. It's your motherfucking self that got you in that character, bruh. You just see that you could get away with this shit now. So these are the times that you could just come out. You know what I'm talking about? Now being this is more popular than being a real nigga. You get what I'm saying? Coffee Chronicles. Y'all don't listen to me when I tell y'all this shit is Nerdsville. Everything, the world of Bizarro. Y'all go look that up. Coffee Chronicles. The nigga want to tell you why he snitched now. And for all you niggas who be telling, y'all be trying to get out of that, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? All them niggas who be telling. Listen, bruh. Because this is what I don't get. And this is the sucker shit to me, folks. Whatever you done told on somebody's phone, bruh, like, you didn't even have to be involved with that shit, folks. And this is where, like, I just don't like that shit, folks. Like, and you talking to a nigga that been told on many occasions, you know what I'm talking about? I done lost my life off this motherfucking, I done not life, I done lost my life of freedom up off this motherfucker for years. You know what I'm talking about? Damn near decades. You know what I'm talking about? Damn near decades. You know what I'm talking about? For motherfuckers telling, bruh. For some shit you ain't even, cause like, say me and you go do something, I'm not finna be involved with nothing, bruh. I'm just not. I'm not finna be involved in nothing, bruh, that I can't handle. I'm just not, folks. Coffee Chronicle. And what I don't agree with is we all be having knowledge of what we finna go do. But if it goes bad, you finna tell on everybody to make it better for yourself. And I done seen niggas tell and do more time than everybody else. I don't get that shit, bro. You better. Man, I seen a nigga tell, bro, and everybody told on out of jail. That nigga still in jail, man. I don't get it. You know what I'm talking about? But that shit was always in you, bro. And trust me, anybody that's telling that ain't the first time they told, bro. That's just the first time they don't care about somebody knowing they told. Y'all done seen that shit before. Y'all done popped up in court. You know what I'm talking about? And police detectives up there was talking about how long they been doing business with motherfuckers and shit, bro. Come on, man. Things that's there, that shit be always inside you, bro. You just be looking for a chance to bring that shit on out, bro. Whatever you is, bro, that's what you is, bro. So niggas who be telling this shit, this ain't the first time they told, bruh. Niggas who nosy and shit, this ain't the niggas who messy and shit, bruh. It ain't the times getting niggas like that. That's that shit that was already there. You know what I'm talking about? That shit was inside of you, bruh. You been doing that shit. You just ain't realized it. You know what I'm talking about? Or everything didn't have a label on it like it do now. You know what I'm talking about? I come from the era where you don't even want to know everything, bruh. If you want to know everything around me, bro, I'm like, that's gonna, my spider sense gonna get the tingling, bro. I don't even know you, bro. You done asked me 4 questions. I'm telling you, bro. Then once I say, bro, why, like, then when you say something, nigga, why is you asking so many questions? Now all of a sudden, you disrespectful. Because I don't know this nigga, and he come around here, ask me my ad, and then ask me hella shit, bro. You feel me? That ain't no fly shit. It just ain't, bro. And I'm telling you, they got us all over the place, bro. But it ain't really them, bro. That's that shit that was there, bro. So if you want these niggas, like I say, bro, the kids get a pass with me, man. You know what I'm talking about? This they generation, bro. Now we could clean it up, bro, but this is what they supposed to be doing inside their generation, bro. Like I said, this they toy. You know what I'm talking about? You don't say, baby, cuz, why you playing with the kids' toy? Then, you know what I'm talking about? I like toys. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? I just play with them a little bit different, man. You know what I'm talking about? I just play with the toys a little bit different. I don't play with the toys like everybody else play with the toys, man. Because I don't find a lot of shit on here amusing. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm one of the motherfuckers, bro, with the great Maya Angelou said, once people show you who they is the first time, believe them. And, like, that's just some real shit, bro. People just don't get spiteful. I know nigga that was a straight, what we would consider a nerd. You know what I'm talking about? Don't know what's going on. Because I be getting up here talking about you nerd motherfuckers and all that shit, and I think y'all be taking that wrong. You know what I'm talking about? And it ain't no fuck the nerds, but you know what I'm talking about? Fuck, no, let me take that back. Fuck the nerds that be up here doing this revenge of the nerd shit. You know what I'm talking about? Because all nerds don't even do this shit. Some nerds share the same ideology as the real niggas, bro. To me, a nerd just mean you don't know nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Like you over here talking about shit that you ain't never did before, bro. You get what I'm saying? That's nerd shit to me. You get what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of niggas who's not in the know but act like they in the know. You get what I'm saying? That's what nerds is to me, man. But I done seen nerds, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Get caught up in some shit and didn't break, bruh. They wasn't saying nothing. Scared to death. Ain't never been to jail before with nothing, bruh. That was in him, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Even though he a nerd, nigga, he wasn't no snitch. You get what I'm saying? And nigga did something, bruh. He ended up getting up out of it, bruh. But that man had to do like maybe 2-3 months in jail. You get what I'm saying? End up getting out of it, bruh. You get what I'm saying? But he got up out of it because he stuck to the. He didn't go up in there and scared to death talking about it was them and then. Nah, nigga kept his mouth shut, bruh. Did about a month or two in jail, you know what I'm talking about? 60 days, 90 days, some shit like that, you know what I'm talking about? And came on home. Nothing on his record, nothing. Everything dismissed, you know what I'm talking about? Because he did what you supposed to do, even though he was a nerd, bruh. That nigga stuck to the code. You get what I'm saying? And did nothing happen. It inconvenienced him for a minute. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, that nigga, they never had to worry about that nigga again, bro. You talking about cut off ties? Man, they never had to worry about that nigga again. He was through with that shit. But he wasn't finna take his dogs down. Now, his dogs fucked around and lost a good nigga. You get what I'm saying? But, man, come on, bro. It ain't, bro, that shit's inside you. Things that's there, bro. So even though he ain't never been no street nigga, none of that shit, bruh. When it got funky, bruh, that nigga set up in there like everybody else, man, and didn't say nothing, bruh. Because if you ever want to know how to beat a case, nigga, you just don't say nothing. Now, they ain't gonna just beat your case every time, bruh. Like, I'm just gonna sit up here and be. Sometimes you gotta take a deal and shit. Sometimes you just gotta, man, use your own common sense. Don't come up here talking about just don't say nothing, bruh, because that ain't gonna help you every time either. But the best chance you got to beat in your case, don't make no statement. None of that shit, bruh. Don't say shit. And the reason I explained this before, the reason you don't say nothing, bruh, is because they want you to say something. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, you might not even did the murder. You get what I'm saying? But they want you to say, like they want you to come and lie. You get what I'm saying? So you didn't do the murder, you wasn't over there or nothing. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got nothing to do about it. But if you say you was at McDonald's, now it don't matter if you did the murder or not, because all they got to do is prove you wasn't at McDonald's. You just basically implicated yourself. You just don't say nothing. And once again, man, you go get down, leave that cell phone at your house. You know what I'm talking about? Other than that, man, what's good with you? Yeah, man. Things that's there, bruh. I say all this to say, folks, that shit is inside you. Whatever you do is inside you, folks. Ain't nothing making you do that shit. That shit, those are things that's there in you. Things that's there Thursday. You know what I'm talking about? Because ain't nobody made you start snitching. Ain't nobody made you come up here, especially the older, bruh. They really got real niggas, like real gangbangers and just real niggas from all around the world, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Up in here with today's tactics. You get what I'm saying? It ain't a real nigga job to be no news reporter, bruh. It ain't no real nigga job to keep y'all updated on real nigga business. It's not, bruh. I mean, if you know, you know. But that ain't the real nigga job, folks. You know what I'm talking about? I wish we could just get back to trying to pass some gang down to these youngsters, tell y'all to look out, bruh, because the way we going, this ain't it, bruh. And we fucked up. I swear we fucked up. We fucked up in all kind of ways. We was just talking about that yesterday, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because me and my niggas came from that crack era, you know what I'm talking about? And since I've been living, man, I'm glad I came from that era, man, because it taught us how to be men as kids. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't getting no breaks. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm one of these niggas, life wasn't hard, bruh. I made that shit hard on myself. It was hella other different ways I could have went. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what I be trying to tell y'all, man. Don't follow baby cuz, man. Find them other ways you could have went. Because them other ways, bro, that shit just gonna end up being a waste of time. You know what I'm talking about? That shit, you gonna get good lessons, but you gonna get good lessons out of anything you go through. You get what I'm saying, bro? If you trying to teach yourself, you gonna get a lesson out of anything you go through. Now, if you want to pay attention to the lesson or not, is up to you. You know what I'm talking about? But you ain't got to go to jail and do all that stupid shit, bro, to learn something. You really don't, bro. That shit is a waste of time, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That shit, bro. You go to jail, bro. However long you in jail, bro, that's like, nigga, it's like you just put your, it ain't no guarantee once you go to jail, you coming home, bro. Ain't no telling what's going on up in there, bro. You can get to the penitentiary the first day, nigga, the essays then decided to take off on the blacks or something, or race right, just anything, bro. I'm telling you, me and my nigga Buddha, shout out Buddha, man. A nigga who done walked down 20 still on life parole and shit, you feel me? Because that's how they fuck with it out here, bro. If you got life, they give you life parole. Fuck around, give your ass a 5-year violation, bro. Man, I'm telling you, woo, you know what I'm talking about? They got some cold ways out here. But we looked out the window, man, and watched the police get a nigga killed. You feel me? We looked out the window, watched the police get a nigga killed, bro. On some shit they wasn't supposed to do. You get what I'm saying, bro? And bought a nigga handcuffed up into the yard while his other niggas on the yard. After this nigga just then punched on one of their leaders. Man, they let that nigga charge that nigga, man. The police evacuated and just let that nigga there to get poked, bruh. I said, white boy better than me. They would have had to trip, baby, cuz you know how you be running a nigga old school, trip your feet. They would have had to got me like that, bruh. Cause I would have been running around that motherfucker steel, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Like a chicken with my head cut off. You might have seen baby cuz hop over that motherfucking gate. You know what I'm talking about? Behind my back. You know what I'm talking about, man? I don't know, man. But I seen the police just leave that nigga. You know what I learned about that? People really don't care about you when it's dangerous. They don't, bro. Because when it get dangerous, it's just like every man for himself. You see the things that was there inside them, there's a lot of them people be scary. You know what I'm talking about? That man, they wasn't ready to protect and serve nobody, man. Please, bro, them people got somewhere, bro. They seen that motherfucking thing come out. That motherfucker was big, boy. That motherfucker was big, bro. You feel me? And they went and got on that nigga, bro. But the things that was inside the police, they weren't trying to save no motherfucking prisoner, please. The thing that was inside them told them to run. You know why they say fight or flight? Because there's only two things gonna come out you, bro. You gonna fight or you gonna get on. The things that's there in you. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. I don't know what your emergency button consists of. You know what I'm talking about? I just know what mine's does. You know what I'm talking about? But the things that's there, man, they gonna say, bro, you just bumping your trap this morning. I'm gonna tell you, I ain't, bro. I be having conversations in real life, and you know what I'm talking about. We just be going through shit in real life, bro. And motherfuckers act like it's something making them be the way they is, and it's not, bro. However you is, bro, that's the things that's there inside you, folks. Ain't no times made you start acting no way. You ain't seen niggas snitching, so you decided to snitch. Ain't none of that shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Because whatever you is, nigga, like, if you a real nigga, that shit right there, you gonna despise that shit, bruh. You get what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna never be cool. You ain't gonna never fall in kind of ways, because that's against everything that you know what I'm talking about, you believe in. But everybody that just follow the script, bruh, that shit was all, that's the type of nigga you is, bruh. Just plain and simple. That's just the type of nigga you is, bruh. So if you out here doing all this shit, bruh, going out your character and doing shit motherfuckers that thought you would never do and all that, and I ain't talking about in a good way. I ain't talking about you spending off and you doing something productive for yourself and niggas trying to create a narrative on you while you really handling your business, keeping the game even. I ain't talking about that shit. You know, I'm talking about that other shit. Motherfuckers that never thought you would tell. I couldn't believe y'all ever, I couldn't believe you. You know what I'm talking about and all that shit right there. Bro, that shit was always inside you, folks. Things that's there. I don't know what's inside you. I can just tell you what's inside me. I could just tell you whatever you doing, bro. You ain't just did that shit because it's cool to do. I could tell you been doing that shit in some kind of way, bro. Now that there ain't no consequences for being that way, you just feel free. Because you could blend in up under, if you doing sucker shit right now, you could blend in with all the other sucker shit. They can't really question you about doing no sucker shit now. You really could do. This is the perfect time to do some sucker shit, folks. You could get away with sucker shit now. So if you ever wanted to do some sucker shit, go ahead, man. You know what I'm talking about? That shit up under the radar. They only gonna stop you when you being real. You know what I'm talking about? When you touching niggas, when you touching them nerves and shit, that's when they gonna stop you. When you get to talking about a fat bitch or just something, the truth, you know what I'm talking about? Bitch, why you get an ass, you know what I'm talking about? You bitches running around here getting ass, you need to go get brain surgery. You know what I'm talking about, man? Fix your motherfucking thoughts. That ass ain't gonna do nothing. It's gonna bring you more problems. That's all it's gonna do. Because you a silly motherfucker. And then you go get your ass done like your pussy still ain't loose. But if you say something like that, they gonna say, Man, come on, man. Come on, man. You ain't gonna never win. That's just like the fat bitch who got skinny. You always gonna be fat in your mind. You know what I'm talking about? That's why it's just good to go to the gym and shit. So you just always feel good. Or just work out, just do that shit on your own. You know what I'm talking about? So you'll just always feel good about what you're doing. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all start going there. Because the man, I'm going to share this with you because I'm just running my mouth at this point. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to share this one with you right here, man. Because if you ever did anything to your body, that already lets me know, like, I steer clear of them kind of people. You get what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. I steer clear of them kind of people because I realize you already or something already, you're not happy with yourself already. Because you feel you need some kind of cosmic surgery or you need to change yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Without changing yourself naturally. You get what I'm saying? So I already see you unhappy with yourself. And a lot of them people just unhappy with themselves. So no matter what they do to themselves, they still gonna be unhappy. Just like I said, the big bitch that you always gonna be fat in your mind. So that's always gonna hunt you. You know what I'm talking about? Only you could prevent forest fires. You know what I'm talking about? Hell, you don't remember nothing else. Always remember it don't cost nothing. Just show a little bit of that love.